My name is Ed Lilly. I am the Assistant Site Manager of the B&O Railroad Museum, Ellicott City Station. This is the oldest surviving railroad station in America and the original terminus of the first 13 miles of commercial railroad in the United States. The first place you could ride as a passenger on a train in America was from Baltimore to then Ellicott's Mills, which is today Ellicott City. The building was completed in 1830. Passenger service actually ended here in 1949. During the Civil War, obviously all of the rail lines in the northern region were used to transport arms and troops. Lots of areas in town, especially during the Civil War, were used to deal with the wounded when they were coming through. Most of the churches, the Opera House, which was across the street. This building, of course, was where they were headed to get on the train to be able to go into Baltimore for more medical care. And then, of course, their bodies would have come back through here as well. Because of the activity here in the past, we like to bring reenactors here. And there are stories of reenactors being set up here and spending the night here. Sometimes they'll go out for a smoke overnight and they'll be talking to another reenactor who they don't really recognize, and come to find out the person that they think they're talking to as part of their group is not part of their group, obviously probably somebody from the long ago past. 2016, on the anniversary of the Battle of Monocacy, or the retreat from the Battle of Monocacy when the troops came through town, there were several of us working that day. We were on the lower level in the gift shop area, and it sounded like about 10 or 12 people walking around, creaking the floorboards above us, and there was nobody on the second level at the time. About 13 years ago, I was employed by Howard County Recreation and Parks doing an inventory of artifacts here. I had come in early. I was on the second floor here, and I heard a loud crash downstairs. I came to the top of the steps and I yelled down that I was upstairs, just checking to see who would come in. Nobody responded. So I yelled again and said, "It's Ed, I'm upstairs. Anybody down there?" Nobody said anything. So I decided I needed to go down to investigate what happened and what created the noise. So when I got to the top of the steps and started down the steps, I felt like I was either stepping on something or something was at my foot, and I felt like I was going to trip, and I caught myself on the railing here. Oftentimes, people that are here by themselves in the office on the lower level will hear what sounds like footsteps and boxes being moved back and forth across the upper floor. And it was a freight station, of course, and that would have been a big activity. We have a number of incidents in the station associated with the restrooms. We have automatic spigots that generally are only supposed to come on when hands go under, but oftentimes the water starts running on its own, like there's hands there when there aren't. In the men's room here, we've had a situation with the men's urinal. My experience has always been I like to try to keep flushing it to keep the water moving so it's a fresher smell when you come into the men's room. And on the day that we had the unusual experiences with the Monocacy anniversary, I had come in. All I wanted to do was get out of the station after all the experiences with the floorboards creaking. So I ran in here to wash my hands before I left. I'm washing my hands, the urinal flushes all on its own. So I just stop what I'm doing, I look up, and I say, "Thanks, guys," because I'm thinking that the spirits of the Union troops that are still here, know that my routine is to come in and flush the urinal every time I come in here, which was the case except for that day. So I just looked up and said, "Thanks, guys," dried my hands, and was out of here like a shot. It's possible, since I had actually my relatives served in the Patapsco Guard during the Civil War, maybe it's some of my relatives that are still here.